And we're live. How about that? Sam, I don't really have any reason to ask you to do a minute to win it, except for if you happen to have one, I will have you do one.
Do you know
Uh,
what the minute to win it is? Do you know what it is?
what is it?
It's to stay hydrated, everybody. You need to drink
Ooh.
water. You need to make sure that you're hydrated. Our bodies are like what, 60 to 90% water. You need to be drinking water, people. If you're
Oh,
not drinking a glass of water right now, I want you to go to your sinks, fill up a glass of water, and then come back. And then we'll be waiting for you.
boom. So, yes, the show won't start until you do. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, I guess that's a great minute to win it. It really wasn't a minute, though, because the timer on the top left
Well, I
says
was gonna wait for like 30 seconds until they
oh,
win.
okay. Gotcha. All right. Well,
Everybody wait that 1 minute to get their waters.
on that hydrating minute, I guess we'll start the show. Well done. I was gonna say the moist minute, but we don't want
Yeah,
to do
don't say that.
that. Yeah, a little killer. I wish I had a sound effect of like ocean waves right now. So I could just on
I
repeat.
would love it.
I gotta get a little sound bar on here. That would just make the
That
show
would be
better.
cool, yeah.
All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and open the show. Best drum roll a guy can do on a glass desk. Hey, everybody, it's a comic book look. It's your boy, Jon on Demand, a.k.a. It's Morbin time today, I guess. I love this shirt. I love this time of the year. It's October. Super awesome. We're already on October 4th of 2023. Holy smokes. Joined, of course, by the newest member on the comic book look lot, Sam, a.k.a. Hot Rod. But ready to just talk about an event that happened recently, and then
It's a
talk about
small little event. Just
something that hit the shelves today too, or two or three things that hit the shelves today. So, we are a comic book look proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics. Sam and I also both work at Rainbow Comics. If you are in the Sioux Falls area, stop by 42nd Minnesota Avenue. Say hi, preferably Wednesday through Saturday, so you get to see these beautiful mugs. And if you're in the Lincoln, Nebraska area, stop by and say hi to Taylor and the team too. We're happy to help you out with those comic book needs. Boom. I think that's a pretty
yeah,
good
that's
intro.
that.
I
You
did
nailed it. Yeah.
very very succinct, very
hmm
professional. Yes. But anyway, Sam, how the heck are you? As we work together for 10 hours
Yeah, yeah.
today. Are you
Well,
tired? Are you tired
man.
of me yet?
No, man. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, man. But like these past couple weeks, I've just been riding the high of just like make the day good no matter what. And so if today's a great day because I said it was.
Yep.
And so do you know what today is? It's a
Today's
great day.
Today is a good day. That's
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, with that, we'll go ahead and jump right into the topic, the bell of the ball. What are we talking about tonight, Sam?
Well, there was a small little event. You could have, if you're in the Sioux
Oh,
Falls or maybe the general area or maybe even past the general area, you could
yep.
have seen it. It was, it was quaint little thing, but if you were there, it could have been fun. It was called SuperCon,
Boom. SuperCon
SuperCon
2023.
2023. Every stinking year, and it's coming back. And it was previously. It's the best event to get to in Sioux Falls, and if you weren't there, then just, what are you doing?
Boom. Well, that's awesome. Well,
Mhm.
we have a lot to unpack tonight. There were a lot of cool notes that went down at this event, and yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about. But I've been kind of lifting up my experience. I just did the unsupervised stream with Becky yesterday, so I kind of want to just hear a fresh perspective here, and hear about your experience. In the comments, I see that Chad is checking in with us here. Chad, thank you so much. Chad is an amazing human being, you guys. Maria Wolf and I had a chance to visit Ground Zero Hobby in Ralston, Nebraska. Chad happened to be
Ooh.
working that day. And so Maria likes to play a game where she asks comic book cashiers, "Hey, do you have any of those Maria Wolf covers?"
Hmm.
Without saying who she is. And she kept throwing hints like, yeah, I take whatever covers Marvel gives me, things like that. So Sam, who is the other person on set, they have a Sam too. And Sam gathered, after a minute or two, like, are you Maria Wolf? And so it turned into this whole thing. Well, Chad was visiting with some other customers and then eventually got around to us and had a wonderful conversation with Maria. And then I got to talk to him too and learn that Chad not only is an amazing human being, but he was also going to table at SuperCon as a vendor. So Chad was up there too. So it was really just awesome getting to see him. Just I checked in with him during booth setup, during booth takedown. If you guys are at all curious, check out this is on Facebook now. Megs and Nito Comics is his, and he had just a variety of different goods representing different fandoms, and just such a good soul. So shout out to Chad, good human being. Shout out to Ground Zero Hobby from Ralston, just a wonderful visit there. So yeah. And Chad, thank you. It was amazing to hang out with you, John. Chad, for real, we're gonna have you on the show at some point. And we'll definitely learn about your SiouxperCon experience as well. Chad, if you're free tonight and want to hop on, you're more than welcome. I think we talked about that though, and I think you had some stuff going on. But if you're free and you want to hop on, I can get you a link. But Sam, I just wanted to circle over to you here just to kind of hear about your perception of the events. You had some off hours because of the schedule at work, and so you visited some festivities that occurred. And so, yeah, I just wanted to hear your overall experience with SiouxperCon.
Well, first off, my experience at SiouxperCon every year is amazing. It always is. It ever since the first one, I went to the first one. I've gone to every single one since, and I never have had a bad experience. I've always had a wonderful time because at SiouxperCon, there is nothing or no one that you can't interact with and have a wonderful conversation, engage in wonderful friendship building things. Because I've met some wonderful people out there. I can definitely by scrolling through all the Facebook photos, you can see Johnny did, and it's the beauty of it, man. Sioux Falls and maybe the South Dakota area, we had small stuff, but before SiouxperCon, we didn't have a lot of stuff like that where a lot of people can just come together and just really love sharing their love of their fandoms.
Yeah.
And so SiouxperCon being a thing is huge, not only to me, but to a lot of people. This is it's their, it's the Comic-Con that they go to because it's their favorite.
Yeah.
And mine included. For mine was a bit of an interesting experience because I didn't get to go the first 2 days, which is a bummer, but someone had to be at the shop. I get it. And, I did get to see some late night stuff on Saturday, which was very fun. And oddly enough, I reconnected with somebody that I met at the first one. I just sat at a table and it's like, hey, I remember you. and then it was just I'd see him the next day, and then I got to talk to him, got to show him around, got to introduce him to a lot of the his name's Zach. Zach, if you're listening to this, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
We got to show him around to all the amazing artists like Maria Wolf, like Mr. Flex, all of those people. They're amazing. And it was great. My Sunday, which was my main day there, believe it or not, I didn't even get to do a lot of spending because I got something better, which was due to working at Rainbow and doing some and just being a bit more open than I previous years. I have come to know a lot of people and throughout the community. And I think I spent 45 minutes talking to everybody I could see. And SiouxperCon on Sunday was only about 5 hours. So I didn't get a whole lot of time to shop, but you know what? I got a much better, fulfilling experience talking with some great people and looking forward to doing it again. I got some cool Batman comics, got some Legend of the Dark Knight stuff, some really good 80s and early 90s standalone Batman stories. I got an Avengers book, and I bought some stuff from some artists, which was really awesome. If I had them in hand, I would show them, but I do not have them.
Yeah.
But SiouxperCon it's a great time, no matter what. If you didn't go, make sure you come on next time because you're missing out.
Yeah. Oh man, no, that's awesome. Comments are rolling in here. Just wanted to catch up on those really quick. Tony's checking in with us here. Hey, Tony, evening all,
Tony?
and good evening to you. Followed by Cyclops will be back in action next year at SiouxperCon. So yes, Tony rocked the Cyclops look, where it was kind of the longer coat and the visor, and then the hood.
Yeah, the head sock like that. Yeah.
So that was looking sharp. And then he says, think I seen you at the Rainbow booth on Sunday. I was Palpatine. So he was Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then Chad was following up saying, SiouxperCon was great. Definitely doing it next year, which is exactly what I like to hear, Chad. Hopefully we have a chance to hang out before SiouxperCon of next year, because that's a little ways off. But the way that the year has flown, maybe it's not. I don't know. And with winter and stuff, yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's awesome. Well, Sam, I'm glad you had a good experience. If there was one thing that stood out to you, absolute highlight, what would it be and why?
It might be me reiterating something, but it was a lot of times like it's hard to like see connection in people. If you're anything like me, you can kind of like sometimes when you're in a conversation with somebody, it's some things like it's just kind of like here's your wall, there's their wall, and like you're talking, but nothing's like coming between each other.
Yeah,
I never had that at SiouxperCon. Everybody was just so happy and so positive to be there.
Yeah.
And it really fed into what I was thinking. And that's what I really wanted out of it. And I got it. I got what I wanted. It was just a time when anybody who is in the fandom can just be happy and exclaiming what they love about what they have.
Yeah.
Their maybe be costume, maybe comics, maybe Funko Pops, maybe be, I don't know what else is things. Rick and Morty, Morbius. I don't know.
Morbius fan club. I'm the president and the secretary.
There you go. You and Jared Leto can be in that club.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, that's like to honestly reiterate what I've been saying. It's just been the people. The people were the best part about it to me.
Yeah. No, well, that's awesome, man. Yeah. I would mirror that. So a lot of this, we had already kind of gone through, but I will say my main thing again, it really was the people. Normally when I go to cons, it's just like, dumb amounts of money that you probably shouldn't be spending. This time I had one custom sketch done by Maria Wolf, and that was
Which was awesome.
And that was it, you guys. Other than that, my main souvenir, I guess, is truly just the memories and getting to connect with people, connecting with friends I haven't seen in a little bit, and making new friends. Folks like Chad from Nebraska, awesome. Dean from Krypton Comics, awesome. The boys from Granite City Comics in Minnesota, amazing. When they came through our store, I was like, what are you doing here? Celebrity sighting. And I got a picture with them, And so I love, Justin from Starfighter, and shout out to Gabriel Perez too, also from Starfighter crew. So love those guys, and just really getting to like connect with our community in a place. It truly is like a 3-day mixer, in a lot of ways. And it's so fun to be a part of that and to see new relationships happen. Sam and I also informally made another friend randomly on Saturday night. A gentleman sat down next to us. Shout out to Nikki, getting to know him. Him and I have a mutual friend that I've been friends with forever. Celeste, who is one of our customers at Rainbow. I call her the professor of Nightcrawler because she knows everything.
And she's a big Edgar Rice Burroughs fan, which I second. I saw that, and I was like, and we geeked out a little bit together.
She's such a good human. But Nikki is just amazing, and it was just so fun getting to know him. I was just really definitely just pleasantly surprised with that. Oh, Chad I'm out, guys. Keep being amazing. Hopefully I'll make it on the show soon. Dude, of course. Yeah. Chad's rocking and rolling with kind of a new schedule right now. So just getting everything kind of set up for that new routine. But he is definitely wanting to hop on the show. So we're going to meet Chad very soon. And I'm so excited because Chad is amazing. So thank you for tuning in, Chad. But yeah, no, truly, it was the people though. And my voice, and it still is, was very hoarse throughout the weekend. When I did the interview with Sean Gunn and Michaela Hoover, my voice was absolute garbage. Like, I felt so terrible. I was chugging hot water just to kind of soothe my throat a little bit, but it was pretty tender just because I was talking nonstop, and it's not my normal. I usually talk kind of stop during the week. I don't know. Do I talk a lot at work? I feel like I do because you mentioned that.
Here's the thing, Johnny. Here's the thing. I said it before, but I will say it again. I give you a lot of credit. I kind of did my best to emulate you a little bit because I was the main man on the register for that week.
Sure.
And I was just going. I was like, all right, I'm going to try to put my social ability, which is a very hard word to say, to like a 13. I'm like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to make sure everybody left with like a positive, like just a positive thought process when they left. And
Sure.
by the end of the day, I think about 6 o'clock to about 7, I was like, I was getting really tired, but I was like, it is 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then I'll be tired.
Yeah.
And that was really kind of something that happened at like SiouxperCon too. Like I chose like I will sleep another day.
Yeah.
I will stay as long as I can
Yeah.
for these things, and it was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, with those events, like that's one thing that we talked about last night was con crash is the term of it. And even during the event, I found myself just really pushing myself through the day because I just wanted to be present to make those memories with people, especially like I said, it's like a 3-day mixer and people from out of town. You just want to take time to connect with them, share those panels with them, share those moments with them. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to next year. In terms of the Rainbow booth, just really wanted to formally give a shout out to everyone that stopped by to support our store, and just to say hi to Amanda, and shout out to Amanda and Trevor
Yeah.
2.0 for holding down the booth for us while Sam, John, Debbie, Maddie kept the shop running on top of it, right? So it was actually 2 different teams kind of rocking and rolling there to keep things going. So shout out to everybody involved with that, because that was definitely kind of a team lift and a lot of coordination. And so so kudos.
Yeah, thank you for that, man. Like, and Amanda and Trevor, they deserve a lot of credit. That was like, I imagine that was quite a, not to say bad, but it was definitely just a lot, a lot.
It is like, and it's fun. It flies by. Usually it's almost better when it's super busy versus if it ever did get slow. I don't think it really ever did though at the Rainbow table, just because of placement. So
yeah, we got kind of lucky. They were like kind of right in the center a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, shout out to the team just as a whole though at Rainbow Comics, and yeah, shout out to Maria Wolf for being a great guest. Wow,
she's a vamp. Yeah,
we definitely absolutely need to bring her back in the future. But just so good with people, and yeah, it was a good experience. So if there was one thing that you didn't get to do that you wanted to do, what would it be? How are you planning for next year to overcome this?
The thing I was a bit disappointed I had to miss, and was probably just being there on Saturday and the after night stuff on Saturday. That's what I miss. Like,
I mean, you were there though for some of it.
Oh, my bad. Friday.
Correct. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I was
like Saturday. You were there.
Yeah, I'm already forgetting things.
Yeah.
But no, it was like like on Friday they had like I really wanted to go, all 3 days, but like responsibility, comes first.
Yep.
And so I just imagine Friday was an awesome. People got to see a lot of awesome stuff, and can't wait to, if I get a chance to, do it next year.
Yeah. Now, Sam, just to provide some, because we always love kind of doing, a little bit of perspective from the comic shop as well. During the convention, busy or not at Rainbow?
Yes, weirdly busy.
I was
very surprised by this. I was like, and like, I was my first like time working in like a space where you're also at a con. So I was like, well, yeah, there's nobody gonna be here. What do you think this is?
Yeah.
And
when you told me that, I was like, that is weird. That's kind of
crazy. Like, not only did it happen, people came from the con and bought more things, and I'm like, you know what? Heck yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. That's funny. Well, I'm glad
we also had a little card event for if anybody's out there doing who's into sports cards at all. We did like a little Topps Rip 'em event as well.
Yeah, shout out to Dave and Casey. I mean, we named these 2 teams, right? SiouxperCon and Running Rainbow, and then Dave and Casey are doing this sports card event on Saturday night on top of all of this.
It was a fun event.
This kind of just shows you we wear a lot of different hats at Rainbow, and it's so fun to see people, being able to step up in those capacities. Like Casey's just crushing it and helping out, because Casey runs the Rainbow Life Show. I mean, he sets it all up and everything and does a really great job with it. And so it makes me so happy just to see how multifaceted all of us are to be able to help out and collaborate.
Casey actually was probably like the ultimate on that one. He literally just came in, did it like perfectly, and then left. It was just like, all right, here I am. All right, this is how you do it. All right, guys. Yes. I'm like, geez, okay.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yep. Tony was weighing in here. Next year, I will be changing some things up for cosplays. Not sure who I will be bringing besides Cyclops. So Cyclops is for sure coming. It sounds like Scott Summers is in the building. But Tony, it sounds like he has maybe a surprise or two up his sleeve. So we shall see.
Ooh. Do Wolverine.
Ooh, there you go, Tony. Boom. Sam has willed it into existence.
There we go.
Gosh, yeah. With SiouxperCon, there's so much to unpack. But from your side, was there anything else that you wanted to recognize or lift up?
I would say the creators who came down and who've been consistently coming down for years.
Yes.
I think it's just beautiful to see how much we've grown as a convention, and some of the wonderful people when it comes to it. And the funny thing is that I was actually quite shy to the creators. I didn't know what to say a lot of times to them. But this year, I think I really just kind of maybe I hatched a little bit, but they were much more these people were very good with just going hey, it's not just about my art. What's up with you? How are you doing? You want to talk about some Street Fighter stuff? Let's go. Or whatever we're talking about.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing this art, what you buy? Let me see it. They were building these connections with you on top of also showing you amazing art that they do, which is it's crazy. And part of me still doesn't want to believe the people I have met through these types of things. It is just absurd to me.
Yeah. Well, with that, SiouxperCon 2024 has been announced, and so it's happily ever after for the theme, which will be awesome.
Ooh.
And I'm kind of excited just to see what all goes into that. There is going to be a wedding at the convention, we do know that, and then the dates are going to be that last weekend in September. I don't know immediately. I think it's the 25th through 27th or something like that, but I'd have to pull up my calendario on my computer.
That'd be kind of funny if you got a person who's an ordained person who can marry people and just have that be a thing in there. You want to get married while you're here?
The 27th through the 29th, it looks like that Friday through Saturday, I believe, are the dates. So that is exciting. And it's just something to plan for and look forward to. And so, I'm very giddy about that. So thank you to everyone that came out to support the booth, that came out to our store during the weekend as well. We appreciate you guys. And I'm so excited for next time. But I think we should shift gears here and let's talk about some books, because what do we do here at a comic book look? We look at some books. Do you want to just do a couple tonight? See what we get?
2's fine.
2 plus honorable mention if we want.
Sure, then that just means 3.
Yes, Sam, it does.
That just means we're doing 3 then.
Sam, gosh, I was trying to be
sorry.
diplomatic.
I'm sorry. I didn't get a lot of books. I didn't get a lot of books this week, so it's probably for the best anyway. I had a pile this big.
I get it. Okay.
You go first, I think.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yes, I do.
I am gonna go ahead and lift up this one. I am really excited. I got both covers because I'm a Ghost Rider just fanboy. But this is the Ghost Rider Annual #1, and this is Versus the Hoods Infernal Halloween. But the Hood is such an interesting character to me because the Hood was on the Norman Osborn's Cabal during Dark Reign. And this is a character that I want to be more familiar with. I have seen him in passing, and he's always been kind of a joke with the way that he's treated and written. And I want to read the Hood Max series. I know we have a set out in our sets right now. I kind of want to just scoop it up because I have a feeling that the Max imprint probably pushed him to that next level of gritty and street level magic. And
Michael Bendis really made that character.
So I don't know. I want to see him in a different light. So I don't know if this might be my ticket We'll find out. I haven't read it yet. So we'll figure it out. But
Yeah, the Hood's one of those characters where, like, depending on who writes him, he is a toss him aside villain,
right.
or he's terrifying.
Right.
One of the two. They can't quite decide what they want him to be.
Right.
And if you're asking Brian Michael Bendis, he's very important. Don't you dare say bad things. But if you ask, like, I don't know, who Zeb Wells wrote that Beyond, Spider-Man Beyond stories.
Yeah.
He goes like, he's a one-shot character in this book. Whatever.
Yeah.
No matter about it.
Yeah. That's my first pick, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first pick is gonna be. What is it gonna be? That's a good question. I'll do this, I guess. I'm gonna do issue. What issue is this? Issue number 3 of the Enfield Gang Massacre. This, I don't know, man. I'm falling down the rabbit hole of just like classic adventure stories.
Oh, okay.
And this is like just like pulp characters and cowboy characters and samurai. Like it's just a classic cowboy-esque story about like wrongfully accused solving murders and cowboys and like duels and stuff, like all the stuff you wanted, like an old John Wayne film. And it's just cool. And the art is, I'm going to page through it. Hopefully I don't spoil myself. Really good looking.
Yeah.
The coloring, it's really well done. And if you're feeling like it, there's also some extra reading on the back of it all. And especially love the backs of them that says $1,000 reward. Just, it's a nice touch. I love a Western story. And this was right up the alley. It called to me.
Yeah. Well, heck yeah.
And it's written by the credits are Chris Corden and Jacob Phillips.
Yeah. Very nice.
That would be number 1 for me, I at least say.
Number 1. All right. Well, the second book I picked, and this one's going to be a little more lighthearted and silly, but also dreadfully serious. I have been loving these one-shots. This is not Marvel, but this is the Archie Halloween Spectacular. And I'm so excited because like I have been loving the Archie horror imprint, the one-shots that have been coming out. They're so fun. And the editor letters at the end where she lifts up why she chose the creative team is just so fun to read too. So I'm excited to check this out. I am finding myself drawn to Archie comics just because of the time capsule that they are, but also this kind of stuff. It's Halloween, baby. Let's go. So
I love how Archie is so quiet, but so pivotal in a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
Everybody has read an Archie book.
Yeah.
Like you haven't even realized that you're reading in comic books when you read an Archie book.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I love the versatility of like the Archie brand, because they can do, will Veronica like me after this?
Yeah.
And then they go like, Jughead is a zombie and he's killing us all. We need to save us all. Like it is crazy, the versatility of these books. Like I got a gift from a friend once for my birthday. It was Archie versus the Predator, and it goes hard. Like it's just like
he's always going up against someone, man. It's so funny.
That's the weirdest part. Like why are they like? Some people are so particular, like, oh, my character, they can't do that. Yeah. That's my character. You can't do that. Like the Archie people are like, what crossover do you want to do? Do you want to do the Nesquik Bunny versus Archie? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Let's print it. It's already printed even. Go buy it. Like that. I love the Archie books. They're just
Archie versus Punisher. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Archie versus anybody, man.
So funny. He holds his own.
Yep. I guess for my second one here, I think Tom had brought this one up originally, and I saw it on the shelf and I was like, you know what? Yes. Mostly I was like,
ooh,
Content Rock.
Yeah.
I saw this. I actually have really no idea what this is, but I love the title of it. I love the art on it. Yeah. I imagine this is going to be kind of quirky and macabre, and those are words I love. And those are types of stories I love. So let's go. I love the size of it.
Wagner, right?
What's that?
That's totally Mark Wagner, right?
Yes, it is.
Gotta get it signed, man.
I probably should.
That's awesome.
It's just, if this is a local book, that's awesome.
It is.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Yeah, he dropped them off earlier in the day.
Oh, well.
Yep.
10 more points then for me.
Keep it at the store, man. He'll sign it for you. He's
Okay,
awesome.
then I definitely will do that. I just loved it. It looks cool.
Good for checking it out. Uh-oh. I think we lost Sam. And this is the best freeze ever, and I
I
kind of
love that, actually. It'll make me feel like I'm reading a little pamphlet.
Oh.
Did you see that?
You like totally froze. Now you're back.
Yeah, you did too. So I was just like, what?
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
I'll have to watch the replay because you had the epic froze where you were like half talking and then you were holding the book up.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Like my screen just went blank.
Oh no!
But yeah, that's number 2. And support local artists first and foremost.
Heck yeah!
And if you haven't actually, if you're going down Rainbow, go check out that little easel we have for our local reads.
Yep.
Please go check that out because there's some really good stuff out there by people you could probably just meet. And what's more cool than just to say, didn't you always want to go read something and ask the person why they did something or like it wasn't it cool or like that? Like, so you can probably literally just do that with these local books, especially. And you know what? I look forward to, if I get a chance to, having this signed.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Shout out to Mark. And
Mark,
thanks for bringing copies of your project. That's awesome. Well, Sam, that's all I had.
I thought you had a honorable mention.
I did, but I'm going to save it for maybe another channel that's blossoming later this month.
Well, we should maybe shout out that channel, maybe?
Maybe. You think? I suppose?
Never mind. No, they don't want that.
They don't want that? They don't want that. They don't want
that.
Well,
actually, please do it. Like, it's
Well, coming up here, you guys. Oh my god, I have so many windows open. Let me get my life together here. This is so terrible. Coming up here, you guys. The channel that Sam's talking about here is Comics by Night. Also proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics, and so I will be shooting my first episode coming up. On this page, you'll also notice there is an event coming up at Rainbow that I totally should lift up, and that is the Sioux Falls Sanderson sisters. If you want more information on that, simply go to Comics by Night or Rainbow, and the event is right here. It features, the 3 cosplayers. They are outstanding human beings. They're going to be at Rainbow on Sunday, October 15th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Photos are free. There will be a free will donation jar towards All Cats Rescue here in Sioux Falls, so keeping it local. So yeah, if you wanted to stop on out, it is supporting a good cause and just having a good time. So,
heck yeah. I suppose. I mean, if I'll throw one more out there because I don't know why not.
Okay.
For people to see. This is a book that I probably would, if you told me, hey, Sam, you listen to me, Sam? Here. We're gonna make a book about this character. I probably would be like, why would you ever make a book about that character? That's like, the character is a joke at this point. And it's like, but what if we gave it to your favorite author? And I'm like, fine, I'll check it out. And turns out it was amazing. It's The Penguin, number 2.
Hey.
This was from last week. I forgot to pick it up, but I picked it up now. And the first issue was just, it was exactly what the Penguin would be if you wanted to make him a sinister threat. Mm. It's just like a guy who, you don't think about it. Maybe you don't see it even. But if you did make him mad, or if you did slight him in some way, you would make your life a living nightmare and you wouldn't even realize it. Like, he would find most intricate little ways to just ruin you. Yep. And that, I think this book really does a good job of that. And there's no reason to have a Penguin book, in my opinion, but we have a Penguin book and it rocks. Tom King. I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I love this book.
Heck yeah.
And if you're on the fence about a Penguin book, such as I was, take it from a guy who thought it was a stupid idea to begin with. It is fantastic.
Boom. Back to the Comics by Night thing. Blair, Ashley, who was checking in here, just saying that we want it, lol. So boom, there you go. We have it. Comics by Night, you guys, coming soon. And the funny thing about that Comics by Night, you guys, I have an engagement coming up to do a short video. So not the main series of Comics by Night, but a short supplementary thing to that channel on the 15th on Sunday as well. So to properly have a channel, that means I need to have at least my first episode done before the 15th.
Mhm.
So it is going to be coming really, really soon. So I'm really excited about that. But that is all I had for tonight, Sam. I'm going
And
to
that's
save
all
my
I have
voice a
too.
little bit this evening. Anything else you wanted to lift up?
Remember, everybody. Now, I hope you listened to me when you got your glasses of water, because now I expect you to get another one.
Yep. Stay
You need to
hydrated.
go
my
refill
friend.
that water up, like I'm going to do after this.
Woo!
Stay hydrated. We are
Yeah.
like 90% water, everybody.
That is amazing. All right. On that wise note, we are Comic Book Look, proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics. If you're in the Sioux Falls area, stop by 42nd and Minnesota Avenue, preferably Wednesday through Saturday, to say hi to these beautiful mugs. And if you're in the Lincoln, Nebraska area, stop by and say hi to Taylor and team. We're happy to help you out with your comic book needs. Collectively, we are a Comic Book Look, @ a Comic Book Look, or you can find me on the Twitter, Instagram, @ Jon on Demand. Sam rocking that TikTok live @ Noleman12, bringing those comic reviews and secretly viral sensation online. So definitely consider checking us out there. Shout out to Comics by Night, also sponsored by Rainbow Comics, and that will be coming out very soon. And I'm so giddy. Yeah. More to come. Oh, also the intro video for Comics by Night is amazing, so
It's
that'll be
sick.
fun too. Until next time, though, you guys know the drill as always. We say keep it comics, and then Sam's gonna do his best Mark impression.
Oh, okay. Back in the board is never boring.
Boom. And we'll see you guys next week. Don't tell Mark we did that. All right, bye.